Most people think buying 500 layers will give them 500 eggs. That's wrong. If you also thought 450 eggs, that's also wrong. But that's why you clicked on this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how many eggs you're going to get when you buy 500 layers, either day-old chicks or point-of-lay birds. Hi, I'm Carlos, guide at Secret Layers, a poultry education platform that teaches you how to start and run a layer poultry farm profitably. And in this video, I'm going to make you smarter than 99% of the people in this world. Stick with me. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos from this channel, and hit that like button. Now, let's assume you buy 500 day-old layer chicks. So let me take you through the process from day old to the point you start collecting your eggs, and show you exactly how many eggs you're going to collect daily. By the way, this also works for point of lay, so don't worry if you're planning to buy point of lay birds instead of day old layer chicks. Number one, you have to brood your chicks, and during the breeding period, most of them are going to die. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So how many are going to die? According to the industry standards, if you brood your chicks well and you manage them properly, you should expect mortality rates of about 5%. So 5% of 500 chicks, that's 25, and that leaves us with 475 chicks. Now, even though brooding is the most sensitive period and the time where most chicks die, the mortality rate can also be the same for the point of lay birds, especially considering you don't know where the birds came from, don't know how they were managed, and you don't know if they were vaccinated or they were given the correct vaccinations. So let's just also use 5% for the point of lay birds. And 500 less 25, we have 475 left. 2 is the laying percentage of the birds once they hit maturity. Now this is variable, but the accepted standards for layers that are well managed is from 75% to 85% laying rate. Of course, you can get way more than 85% and hit 95%, and I've even had some claiming to be hitting 99%. And you can also get way less than 75% laying rate. But assuming you're a beginner, let's use 75%. And remember, we had 475 birds left. So 75% of 475 is, correct, 375 eggs. I see you're good at math. Now remember, for that, we used 75% laying rate. Now if we jump up to 85%, what is 85% of 475? Correct, you are amazing. 404 eggs. And what if we increase the laying rate to 95%? How many eggs will we get daily? Correct. That's why I love you guys. 452 eggs daily. You see the difference? Now getting to 95% laying rate is dependent on the health of your birds, the type of feed that you give them, and their general well-being around the farm. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to use 75% laying rate, so 357 eggs daily. But that's not the end. We have one last thing to consider, and that is miscellaneous losses. Remember, depending on the conditions on your farm, your chicken house, and how you're managing your farm, some of the eggs may be broken. You might destroy them during collection. Your chicken may eat them, and you could also get a certain percentage of deformed or bad eggs. So you also have to account for that percentage, because you're not going to sell deformed or broken eggs to anybody. At least you're going to eat those for breakfast or lunch or supper. So for that, the standard percentage that I like to use is 2% for a well-managed farm. So now from our 500 birds, we had 475 left after mortality, and we had 357 eggs per day from a 75% laying rate. So now, excluding the 2% miscellaneous losses, how many eggs are we supposed to assume will be broken daily? One last math question for you. What is 2% of 357? You are right, it's 7 eggs. So 357 less 7 eggs, that gives us 350 eggs. That's the number. That's the number of eggs you should expect to collect daily when you buy 500 day-old chicks or 500 point-of-lay chicken. 350. So you see the difference, all the way from 500 eggs down to 350 eggs. Big shock. which most people don't know, by the way, and now you are among the 1% that know this in the whole world. Why don't you subscribe right now? Now, one last thing before you leave, I want to give you some tips that you can use to improve and increase the number of eggs that you collect daily from your birds on your farm. And those are: 1. Ensure proper management of your farm. So vaccination, biosecurity, and everything else. All those things have to be taken care of and accounted for. And 2, which is probably the most important, give your birds the right quantity and quality of feeds. Don't go around chasing cheap feeds, which will end up hurting your production rate and end up finally hurting the amount of money that you get from your farm. So focus on good feed quality and give your birds the right quantity. That's all you need to consider and focus on. Now, if you want to learn how you can start and run your layer poultry farm profitably, I have a free layer poultry farming guide. This guide over here, you can get it at secretlayers.co.ke. I'll put a link in the description, make sure you check it out. It has the 6 simple steps that you can take so that you can start and run your layer poultry farm profitably. I compiled these steps based on what I have learned and done so far, and it's a great guide which I'm sure will be of help to you, and you're going to learn a lot from it. It's not long, just a short guide, simple and practical. Check it out. Check this other video where I explain and show the exact number of eggs you're going to collect daily from 100 chicken. If you're planning to start small with 100, this video is right for you. Plus, let me know in the comments how many eggs you would like and love to be collecting daily from your farm. Whether it's 1,000, 10,000 or hundreds of thousands. Just let me know in the comments. If you found value in this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified once I release new videos every single week. And bye.